Fedgroup in many ways is a traditional financial services company. We run many of the old-fashioned things, pension funds, asset management, life insurance. But where Fedgroup then is different is that we run it on a very modern platform. It runs in a very different way to the way in which most financial services providers would run. And we've built a brand new product called Impact Farming, which is an entirely different business model to how asset management or finance is done. Impact farming is a different concept in that instead of a person investing their money in a fund, we have really gone the Uber model on this, in that anyone can come and buy an asset, a solar panel, a beehive or a blueberry bush, and that can be owned by them but farmed by someone else. So there's no need for initial security because there's actually an ownership of the asset and the yields of that asset, and the farmer is rewarded only if that asset does well. So there's a joint risk model, but at the same time there's a joint reward model. But the price points are also important. So someone who's got 5,000 Rand can buy a single solar panel, someone with 4,000 Rand can buy a beehive, or someone with as little as 300 Rand can actually get invested and start running on the platform. Suddenly in an app you put in your details, you never speak to anyone, the system literally takes your 300 Rand out of your bank account automatically. We charge fees for doing that. That 300 Rand is then used to buy a blueberry bush through an aggregated method without anyone ever getting involved. There's IoT that the farmer is using, which stands for Internet of Things, which is giving real-time feedback to the farmer so that he knows how he's doing. But just as importantly, us as a provider of capital through this platform, we understand that, is this being well run? Are things looking good, etc. So the technology really is reducing the risk, increasing the transparency. I know that my 300 Rand bought a blueberry bush, or my 5,000 Rand bought a solar panel, where it is, how it's doing, almost on a real-time basis. Almost every single time we put a panel on, it's sold out immediately. The same with beehives. Blueberry is a lot easier to scale, so we've got a lot of scale there. But largely speaking, next year we are bringing on new suppliers to help us meet the demand. Technology is an enabler, but it also just changes the landscape, and it changes really quickly. We're entering into a period in our world where we've never seen so much uncertainty, and I think it's an exciting space to play, but I think it's also a space in which leaders need to come together to try and ensure that we make the right decisions, to almost make sure there is an economy worth looking afterwards, a world that's worth looking after. But if we work together cleverly, we could live in a beautiful world, a sustainable world, making the right levels of profit and look after us all.